Bienvenidos to Humans in Accounting, the podcast where we pause the AI buzz for a minute and focus on the real humans behind the numbers. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Humans in Accounting, where firm owners share their story behind the spreadsheets. As you probably know by now, I'm Alex Roman, and this podcast is brought to you by South Offices, connecting accounting talents across borders. Today, I'm really happy to have Katie Rhodes. Katie is the owner at Coal Creek Ledgers. And as we usually do here in Humans in Accounting, we're going to talk about her firm, her story, and many other things. Katie, welcome to Humans in Accounting. I'm happy to have you here.
Thank you, Alex. Thanks for inviting me. This is great.
It's definitely great. We met again now in Scaling New Heights a few weeks ago, but we met the year before, right, at BKX. That was the first time we met, or did we
Right.
have
Yeah.
we had a conversation in BKX, or we just said hi, or I just gave you my card?
Yeah. It was a very short conversation. There were several of us there, and you had just already been in town in Florida and just dropped by. And so I got to learn a little bit about you, but we got to talk a little bit more this year at Scaling New Heights. So it was good to get another chance to get to know you better, you know?
Absolutely, absolutely. And it was great how, because I was walking there in a hall going from one session to the other, and then I saw on my email an email from you saying, "Hey, Alex, if you are here in Scaling New Heights, I'm pretty sure that I saw you around. Come and say hi. I want to talk with you." So I just looked you up on LinkedIn and wrote you, "Hey, I'm gonna be here. Let's see after this session or something." And it was great that we were able just to talk there. And then we had you introduced me to your friends at the pool. Actually, this was the last day, right?
Last day, I think. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it was
Last
good.
day. Yeah, it was great. And now we are here in Humans in Accounting, and I'm happy that we're doing this. Tell us a little bit, Katie. How I wanna ask you, a little bit about your background, what you did before starting Coal Creek Ledgers, and everything you've done before until you got to this podcast here in Humans in Accounting, and you're talking with me, Sanally.
Yeah. Okay. So I started my firm almost 3 years ago. And before that, most of my career was in healthcare. I worked in a nursing facility as a business office manager for many years. And then after that, after I started my business, I got to work with the corporate team for a really short time, training other business office managers in some of the homes that they owned in Colorado. Um, it was good. It was good, challenging work. But there was like this point in time, several things had happened, and I just realized that I needed to change the way that I showed up as a wife and a mom to my kids. I have two awesome little kids, and they were both very little, still are. And we both worked. My husband and I have both always worked, and I felt like I needed to scale back and be with them more. And so that was the idea. I was going to start scaling back and eventually be a stay at home mom or something, but I still wanted to contribute financially to our family. And I really missed the challenges too. You can only do so many Sudoku puzzles before you run out of challenges in your day. So that was kind of where it started. And I started with bookkeeping. That was how I started my business. And I was like, this is perfect. This is what I want to do. And so I've been focusing on that mostly for the last couple years. And then this year I added advisory services to help small, medium-sized businesses not just get the info in there, and I already had strategy meetings with my bookkeeping clients, right? But I wanted to take it a step further and be able to provide a deeper insight and not just point out things that I saw, but actually help them get to the goals that they had for themselves and their business. So doing some of the advisory work is so fun. I mean, it's awesome. So I really enjoy being able to do that with my business now too. So it's been good.
That's great. And but let me ask you, because well, you mentioned that you wanted just to do something, but was it always you knew it from the start that you wanted just to do bookkeeping business? Why not having an ice cream shop, or I don't know, doing something else?
Yeah, no, it's good. I didn't always know that I wanted to do something with accounting. When I was younger, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And a lot of my family was already in healthcare, and they said, do that, at least try it out. It's a good job and you can figure it out. Figure out if you like it, you know? So I tried that for a while, which is where how I got started in healthcare in the first place. Like I was working on the floor and doing a lot of patient care. And that's kind of where I figured out that I liked the administrative side of it. I really liked doing the numbers. So that's kind of how that switched. And then whenever I started scaling back and thinking, well, maybe I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, and then I'm thinking, well, maybe I need more, like just something else to contribute, right? I definitely wanted to stay in the numbers. I like that very much. And bookkeepers.com, Ben Robinson, he has these ads out there, and he's like, this is three classes on how to figure out if you want to start a bookkeeping business. And yeah, that's kind of where it all started. It was good timing, and it just struck a chord, and I was like, this is what I want to do, you know?
Okay. So it was definitely done, I guess, bookkeepers.com. Maybe if there was butchericecreamshop.com, maybe you would be invited to ice creams, humans in with ice creams or something like that. But
Maybe
okay.
so, but I don't think that would have been for me. To be honest, I don't even enjoy doing the books for restaurants. That's one of my no's. So icecreamshops.com probably wouldn't have triggered a response for me.
Right. Let me ask you. Did you work with like a specific niche, a specific industry? Is there like a specific type of client that you like working with?
So I do like serving those that are local around me in our small community here. It kind of keeps me plugged in with those that are around me, and I really like that. That brings a variety of of different industries and types of clients and all of that. But whenever I'm actively like looking for who I want to work with, I really like staying with healthcare. And because that's what I know. I know
Right.
how that world works. And so I really enjoy working with those, and even more specific there, those that are in private practice or membership medicine, like direct primary care and concierge medicine, mostly because I really support that model. People pay this monthly membership fee. And as a patient, I like that you get more access to your doctor, and they can have a smaller patient panel. So they're really in tune with you. Like they get to know you. So that's who I like to work with. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. In this 3 years that you have your firm, if I ask you for like, I don't know, one milestone, one achievement, something that yeah, basically that, like one milestone, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Just one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna ask like questions.
Okay.
Well, maybe you can tell me two if you think there are two, but
Okay.
no, not more than two.
Yeah. No, okay. I guess one of the bigger milestones is it's not anything about like how my business grew or anything like that, but the first time I had a meeting with a client and I was able to show them what the numbers on this page meant for them and what it meant about what was happening in real life in their business, and they just had this light bulb moment, and they said, nobody's ever explained it to me that way before. I understand now. Like, I get it. And so, I mean, the very first time that I had that with a client, that was a pretty big milestone because you're really making a difference in these small businesses. So that was a big one for me.
Okay, perfect. Now, and tell me the second one that you're thinking there that you don't want to share, because I said it's only one,
No,
and that
it's
second one
okay.
that you're thinking.
No, well, the other one that was kind of battling with first place is when I got my first CFO advisory client, because it's sort of along those same lines. You just get to help them in their business at a much deeper level, you really get in there and strategize with them about what's this next step that's going to move the needle on these big goals you have. And so that whenever I was able to get my first client there and make that happen, that was a big milestone for me.
When was it? This advisory client
Just this year.
this
I
year.
don't yeah, this year. So, yeah,
Okay.
that's a more recent one I can say.
No, perfect, perfect. And I'm just curious how you he yeah how you got that client.
Through a I'm part of this online networking group, and so I guess you could say through a referral by someone else. I kind of let them know what I did and how I could help people they might meet. And so that's kind of how we were introduced to each other.
Okay, perfect. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, usually at the beginning, well, that's the case here at South Office is the same through referrals. Like when you have a client that is happy working with you and they talk with someone else, they just want to share their experience as we do. Like I'm a foodie guy, and whenever I go to a nice restaurant, then if I see someone say, "Hey, like this
Yeah.
restaurant I ate really good, you should definitely go there." And all this talking about food lets me just to ask you this question that I've been asking now for a few episodes. And again, I'm gonna ask you for this direct question, and I'm looking for just one answer.
Okay.
I'm trying just to read do a ranking of the best food and human in accounting.
Okay.
So this is me asking you, Katie, what's your favorite food?
Favorite food. You know, this is the hardest question to ask anyone,
I
right?
know, I know, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just looking for one. Yeah, your
Okay.
favorite food.
Favorite food. It's not a healthy one, but my favorite food has to be fried potatoes. Like homemade, slice them up, cast iron skillet. That's the best way.
Fried potatoes. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
like French fries, right?
Yeah, but not French fries. It's not the same thing.
Okay, no, that's definitely because I'm not a native. Like French fries are like you just grab potatoes, you cut them, and then you
Yeah.
just put them in boiling
Yeah.
oil.
It's exactly the same recipe. It's just the way you cut it. And so a lot of my mom's family's from the South. My dad's family's from the Ozarks, which is like Southern hill country. And it's a very like common food for that. And it's, you know, just cast iron skillet. You slice your potatoes. Some of them are thin, some of them are thick, and you fry them up. And I guess it just tastes like home. It's good.
Okay, yeah. I like when the answer is yeah, a taste it reminds you of what you said. It tastes like
Yeah.
home. I like that answer. It's the first one in the ranking, but at least you have one vote. So thank you, Katie, for answering that question that has nothing to do with or maybe it does of humans in accounting. Yeah, it definitely does.
I get it. Yeah.
Let me ask you, what's from what you do daily?
Hmm.
What's the thing that you like the most, that you enjoy of what you're doing? What's
Hmm.
the thing that you are most passionate about, that you enjoy the most?
I really like the parts of my business where I get to actively work on growing it. I like having the business. And I mean, you have to do the work to have the business, but and I, I'm sort of an introvert. So having FaceTime with people can be exhausting, but I really like being able to be with my clients and expand the relationship side of what we're doing. Like I like that part of it and where I get to work on the business instead of in it. That energizes me. Yeah.
That's perfect. That's great. Let me ask you. Well, again, we met last year on BKX. Now on Scaling New Heights. You usually go to events, or you just go basically to this one? And I was lucky just to meet you there.
So I BKX was my first one And I was actually sponsored by Anchor, one of the software companies, and to go, since it was my first, they wanted to get a first timer to be able to go to a conference. So that's how I ended up going to BKX in the first place. And I don't think I can never not go now with everything that you get by going to an industry conference. It's just incredible. It may not always be the same one, but I want to do at least one, probably just one a year. And then as my family gets a little older, maybe I could squeeze in another one. Yeah, there's another one. So I'm actually going to a conference that is not accounting based in October. The Concierge Medicine Forum is in Georgia. And so I'm really excited about going there. But I think I'll be going to the conference in Utah next year, GrowCon. It's in May. So yeah. But to answer your question, yes, always I want to keep going.
So this is all. I mean, we or you need just to help to thank Anchor. You said you were invited to the BKX where we met last year, right? By them.
Yes. And I mean, they were co-sponsors with, I think accounting, I'm going to get the name wrong. Cornerstone Foundation. That sounds right. So they were sponsoring new attendees, but that's how I started. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I love the guys at Anchor.
They're the
They're
best.
great. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're the best. Yeah, I was with them because last year I was it was at BKX, then at Scaling New Heights. Then I went to this other one, Mega of the AICPA, and I was with them in a few of those
Okay.
events. And now, yes, each time I see them, they're all great, and they have a great product.
They really do.
Perfect. And let me ask you, plans now for the future. What about for, I don't know. Now we're gonna, as I was telling you before, we're gonna a random Monday, we're gonna realize that the Coca-Cola has the Santa Claus, and suddenly that's the signal for me that the year is gone.
Yes.
What are your plans for the end of the year or for the next 3 years of Cold Creek Ledgers?
Okay. Well, for the rest of the year, I already mentioned that there's a conference that I want to go to. And as you know, I'm working on hiring some in-house help. I have some help right now with some subcontractors, and I'm looking to bring that more in-house so that we can sort of give me a little more time to grow the business as well as be with my family a little more. So I'm really excited about the possibilities there. And as far as after this year, like in the more not so immediate future, just grow. I want to keep growing and finding more businesses that I can help, because everyone needs help with the finances. If it's not a professional, maybe you've got a friend who really knows their stuff, and I want to help these business owners like me that just want to make it. They know what they're doing, they're good at it, and they just want to be able to make a living either for them or their family. And so I like that aspect of this business. Like it's not just a product we're selling, it's very much helping these people to succeed and improve their lives. So, yeah, that's sort of the long answer. That's my plan for the next few years.
No, but that's great. Like waking up every single day, having that in mind that you're helping your clients grow. All those, the exact same phrase that you said with the words that you put in the order, they were great. Like waking up, having that in mind, it makes you want to wake up every day and go to work and do that. So
Very
that's great.
energizing. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's where, like I said before, like having a lot of time with people is exhausting for me, but whenever I get to do it with my clients, like that's what that's why I did this in the first place. Like it's very energizing at the same time, which doesn't make sense, but that's how it is.
No, it does make sense. It does make a lot of sense, and that's great. Let me ask you just to wrap up the episode here at Humans in Accounting. This is actually maybe the question that I enjoy the most asking this question. I've been asking this question usually just to finish each episode. But I've been doing it not only here in Humans in Accounting. I'll be doing it also with friends and family and people that I know and I admire, basically to learn. And I want to ask you if you could share one advice, maybe one piece of advice, maybe to someone who's considering opening their own business. Yeah, an entrepreneur who is thinking, hey, maybe this is the time.
Yeah.
What's again? And I'm sorry, I'm just. I want to know just one
Fun.
advice, or the best one that you learned through these years.
Okay. Yeah. Um, I would say to someone who's maybe wanting to start their own business or they're just starting, to get used to being uncomfortable. Like, recognize it for what it is. It's not necessarily a bad thing. And if you're uncomfortable, that means you're doing something different. You're probably growing. And being uncomfortable was, I realized when I started my business that I was uncomfortable for a very long time. Like I'm still uncomfortable with a lot of the things that you have to do to work in your business or grow your business, but it's not a bad thing. And like it's okay. Just get used to being uncomfortable and you'll continue to go places.
Well, I love that, and it's 150% so true what you said, and you also that's definitely a great advice. Number one, but you also said another one throughout this interview. Maybe tell people who are considering going to events that they're kind of shy and say, hey, I don't know if I want to go to this event or not. I think it's well, you said it after you went to this first one. Now you know that you want to go to a few more.
Yeah.
So that's also maybe it's not as powerful as being uncomfortable, as crazy as it might sound, but that's also a good advice that you threw there. So
No,
yeah,
I 100% agree with that. In fact, I think I posted something on my LinkedIn right after scaling new heights because even if you're not in the accounting industry, find one for your industry because there's a time investment, there's a financial investment involved, but what you get out of it, I have no doubts it'll surpass what it cost you to go there and make it happen. Um,
yeah, and you're gonna meet incredible people as well, and you're gonna have again more people that you know, incredible people. I don't know if I'm just lucky. I always say the same. I'm kind of new to the accounting industry here in the States. I have been working all my life in software, but I've been here in the accounting space for a few years now.
Mhm.
And I don't know, everyone that I meet here, I don't know if it's just me that I'm lucky that I maybe know 300 people. They're all great. They're all great. So yeah, it's definitely something just to take advantage. And if you can learn from, I feel that there's this community in the accounting industry that everyone likes, or maybe they like just to share their experience or to help. Everyone likes to help. That's my
Yeah.
theory. So they're all going to say, hey, look, I have this great experience working with them, or this is something that I've done in the past that it's not the best idea. Don't go this way. And I don't know. I feel that maybe in other industries, I don't know, everyone is like, no, I'm not going to share this because this is something that I've learned and I don't want to share this with maybe a competitor that it's another accounting firm. This is
Right.
something that it does not happen, at least from my point of view,
No,
even with vendors as well.
yeah. No, I think that's great. I've kind of come to realize that too. There's not a lot of gatekeeping in the accounting industry. Everybody, I don't think I've met even one person who is protecting their information thinking, "Oh, there's only enough
Exactly.
clients for me and not for you, so I shouldn't tell you this tip," right? Yeah, it's very giving. I love the people. And in my industry, I don't know. I don't think I could ask for a better situation. I love who I work with and I love the colleagues that do the same things that I do. And it's a good business. I'm not sorry for starting out.
Absolutely. I agree. Yeah. Well, I guess it's just a matter of taking advantage of being here right now. And I always say that we spend a lot of time like working. So it's important that we are happy doing what we're doing.
Yes.
I feel like many people in the accounting industry are enjoying actually what they're doing. And if, as I said before, if they're learn something, they're willing just to share that with with colleagues and humans in accounting.
That's right.
Katie, I'm sure there are listeners in the future, maybe watching this on our YouTube channel or in Spotify or in Apple or in everywhere. Maybe I posted this and they say, "Hey, I want to get in touch with Katie. What's the best way for them to reach out to you?"
Yeah. No, I'd love to have a chat with anybody who wants to. The best way to do that is to go to consult.coalcreekledgers.com, and maybe we can put the link in the show notes so I don't have to spell it. And but yeah, I'd love to schedule a time to chat with me there, and we'll get to know each other a little better.
Absolutely. You can go directly to coalcreekledgers.com. We'll put a link in the description. And there's a form, and I think there's also like a calendar where they can schedule a call directly with you, right?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Katie, I'm really happy that we made this episode together. Thank you so much for joining in Humans in Accounting. And well, I'm sure that I'll see you around on the next event or any I don't know, and the next event probably, right?
I will see you there. I'll be there. Thanks for inviting me
Perfect.
on here, Alex. I really appreciate it.
Perfect. Katie, nice talking with you. And well, everyone, see you in the next episode of Humans in Accounting. Have a good one. Bye bye.
Bye.